Hello, and welcome to Celiac.com news. Subscribe to our channel to get the latest celiac disease and gluten-free diet news. And if you have any questions, be sure to join the Celiac.com forum online at Celiac.com. And now, let's move on to the latest Celiac.com news. The future of celiac disease treatment. mRNA vaccines at Penn's Institute for RNA Innovation. For millions of people with celiac disease, consuming gluten can trigger severe digestive distress, long-term intestinal damage, and an increased risk of serious health conditions. The only current treatment is a strict gluten-free diet, which can be challenging and stressful to maintain. However, scientists at Penn's Institute for RNA Innovation are exploring a groundbreaking approach using messenger RNA, mRNA technology, to develop a vaccine that could revolutionize the management of celiac disease. This research aims to retrain the immune system to tolerate gluten, potentially offering new hope for those affected by this autoimmune condition. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder where the ingestion of gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, triggers an immune response that damages the small intestine. This immune attack destroys the villi, small finger-like projections in the intestines responsible for nutrient absorption. Over time, this damage can lead to malnutrition, digestive issues, and a higher risk of conditions such as osteoporosis, infertility, and certain cancers. While some individuals experience immediate and severe gastrointestinal distress after consuming gluten, others may have more subtle symptoms, including fatigue, joint pain, or skin conditions. The only current treatment is complete avoidance of gluten, which can be difficult due to cross-contamination risks and unclear food labeling. mRNA technology gained prominence during the COVID-19 pandemic, leading to the development of vaccines that effectively trained the immune system to recognize and combat the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Now, researchers at Penn are applying the same technology in an entirely different way, to prevent or treat autoimmune diseases like celiac disease. Unlike traditional vaccines, which stimulate an immune response to fight off infections, an mRNA-based celiac vaccine would work differently. Instead of triggering immunity, it would aim to teach the immune system to recognize gluten as harmless, preventing the damaging inflammatory response that leads to intestinal damage. This concept, known as a tolerizing vaccine, could help celiac patients safely consume gluten without experiencing symptoms or long-term health risks. Scientists believe that celiac disease results from a misdirected immune response against gluten proteins. The mRNA vaccine would introduce genetic instructions into the body that help immune cells recognize gluten as a non-threat. This process could reprogram the immune system, reducing or eliminating the autoimmune attack on the intestines. Key aspects of the research include identifying specific gluten components that trigger the immune response in celiac patients, developing mRNA sequences that can instruct immune cells to tolerate these components, testing the safety and effectiveness of the vaccine through preclinical and clinical trials. The Penn team, led by Nobel Prize-winning researcher Dr. Drew Weissman and Dr. Gillian Melamed, is exploring multiple avenues, including whether mRNA could also protect or repair damaged intestinal villi. If successful, this vaccine could significantly improve the quality of life for those with celiac disease by reducing the risk of accidental gluten exposure, which currently causes distress and long-term damage, allowing more dietary freedom without the constant worry of cross-contamination, preventing complications such as malabsorption, osteoporosis, and an increased risk of gastrointestinal cancers, providing an alternative to the gluten-free diet, which can be expensive and socially isolating. While the research is promising, several hurdles must be overcome before an mRNA vaccine for celiac disease becomes widely available. These challenges include ensuring the vaccine safely and effectively prevents the autoimmune response without unintended side effects, determining the duration of immunity and whether booster doses would be required, navigating the regulatory approval process, including extensive clinical trials to confirm safety and efficacy, addressing potential concerns from patients who may be hesitant about new medical technologies. Additionally, while mRNA vaccines have proven highly effective against infectious diseases, their application in treating autoimmune conditions is still in the early stages. Researchers will need to refine the approach to ensure that it works consistently across diverse patient populations. For individuals with celiac disease, the prospect of a vaccine that allows them to safely consume gluten without immune system attacks is groundbreaking. The potential for a tolerizing vaccine could change how celiac disease is managed, providing relief from the constant vigilance required to avoid gluten exposure. In the meantime, advocacy efforts continue to push for improved food labeling laws and greater awareness of celiac disease. 11-year-old Jax Bari, who has celiac disease, has filed a petition with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, to require all packaged foods to clearly label gluten-containing ingredients. Such measures would help those with celiac disease navigate their dietary restrictions more safely while waiting for medical advancements like the mRNA vaccine to become a reality. The research at Penn's Institute for RNA Innovation represents a major step forward in the search for a treatment beyond the gluten-free diet. By leveraging mRNA technology, scientists hope to reprogram the immune system to tolerate gluten, potentially offering millions of people with celiac disease a new way to manage their condition. While much work remains, the progress being made provides hope that one day individuals with celiac disease may be able to enjoy food without fear. Until then, continued awareness, advocacy, and research will remain critical in improving the lives of those affected by this autoimmune disorder. To get the latest celiac disease news and information, be sure to subscribe to Celiac.com news. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.